get no rest. No, no, I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no, this ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long.
Whew. Didn't fall. Hey everybody, Kyle here with Spicer Designs. Holy sh! This is way more parts than I was expecting. I thought the Amazon driver was supposed to assemble this. Welcome back to the channel.
It ain't easy, darling.
Apparently this thing's a jungle gym. We already tested that out last night. This is supposed to be a kid's video.
Yeah.
We're building a play set.
That's where you went with it.
No, that was you, straight in the gutter. Alright, today's video I have three major components. The new Bobcat E35, the kid's new playset, and the new recently built playset area which I have previous videos on. And today we are going to get this thing all backfilled and hopefully get the entire playset built so I can play on it. I will be playing on it. I get to test it out. You guys can wait. It's a safety thing. So I'm gonna use the Bobcat and get this thing backfilled. I'm not gonna get into a lot of detail on that. So we'll kind of breeze through that so we can get to the meat and taters of the video, which is assembling the playset. Hopefully it'll be a fun video. Should be.
Machine.
Dozer. Oh, you're feisty, aren't you? Oh yeah, he loves that way safe hitch. Plug. Thought it was gonna hit my head, didn't you? Don't mind the weed farm right here. Work in progress. We are going to measure from the playset future mini cottage slash cabin to my septic tank to see if we have enough fall in grade. About 72 feet, 1/4 inch per foot. I'd rather go a little bit more aggressive than 1/4 of an inch, being that it is the main drain to the septic. Let's get the transit all set up here. She's spinning. Love that thing. I'm going to use my prober right here. Everyone should have one of these. Whew. Angled, it's not perpendicular with the house. There we go. Alright, that is the top of the septic tank, the concrete top. The inlet pipe should be to 10, maybe 12 inches lower than the top of that. Somewhere around 30 inches. 7'3". Alright, so I have my mark for the bottom of the pipe, my depth, whatever. We have 72 foot of fall, 1/4 inch per foot. Oh, I don't know. I gotta get my calculator. Oh, I have a new comment on my latest video, golf cart video. Thistledown Woodcraft 3426. So obviously Greg Biffle owned it. Research that reference, which is why it's cobbled together. You made a nice ride for the girls. You will never see it in the garage again, or the girls. Yeah! Lester Blade, good stuff, waiting on the jumps. Oh, the jumps are coming, Lester. 19 inches of fall is what I need. I think we have way more fall than we need. Way more. Okay, let's turn that off. 4'7", and we are at 7'3", which is... This freaking math is making my head hurt today. We have 31 inches of fall from where the bottom of my pipe's going to be here to where the bottom of the pipe would connect to the septic tank, which is great news because that means that we can gravity feed our sewer line instead of having to have a grinder pump. So I want to trench this in, maybe like 10 foot, bore through the block. I'll get this pipe turned up and get it capped, and I can finish backfilling the playset, and then I'll come back and trench this in and tie it into the inlet of the septic tank, and we should be set up for the future. This Bobcat is so smooth, it's unbelievable. I have such control when I'm cutting in this trench, and I am by no means an expert operator, but you sure feel like one when you're operating that thing. You can see right here at the bottom of that trench, I'm gonna run right into that bottom block, which is just above the footer, and I have 4 inches of fall for every 10 feet. That will get me around 30 inches over there at the end at 72, 73 foot total length. And I just want to throw this in. I got a 16-inch trenching bucket for this thing. It's got a smooth lip on it, interchangeable. This is a Bobcat bucket. Really nice bucket. Not a huge capacity, but the thumb is 13 inches from outside to outside, and then the pivot pin here is about, I would say, about an inch. So you have 15 inches all the way across, and I mean, you can see that pivot pin is damn near in line with the outside of that bucket. So if you have an E35, 16-inch trenching bucket is about as narrow as you want to go. Otherwise, you're going to be dragging your pivot pins on your thumb and your bucket. Not good. Check out these lines in the dirt. You can see about a good 10 inches of topsoil. There's a darker line right here. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's something to do with where the topsoil meets the clay. And I have some really, really nice sticky clay. I could see this trench holding water or sewage. All right, I got the sewer pipe in for the future cottage here, maybe next 5 years. I explained the future plans for this in a previous video, this video right here, if you want to know the full details there. But for now, this is going to be a playset, of course, which is all boxed up. Anyways, I'm going to throw some mortar around that sewer pipe penetration. We can finally get this thing backfilled so we can get to getting and put this playset together for the girls. Machine. Okay, it is the next day. I stayed up pretty late last night. This was actually a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, but I got everything backfilled and graded out. I left myself a good 2 or 3 inches for pea gravel, and I've got stone all the way around the border. That way, any water that this area takes in will drain through the drain tile, and it will come out that pipe right over there. And you can see the cap right there. That is for the future sewer line, and that stubs out. I got a stake in the ground, and I'll continue that on to the septic tank on a later date. So being that it's kind of a rainy, gloomy day, we're going to start assembling the playset, at least the bottom section of it, because I want to get all those measurements so I can bury some sonotubes on the 4 corners, pour some concrete, that way I have a good base, everything will be nice and level, and it'll kind of anchor that playset down in the ground. And I know some of you guys are wondering, and yes, I do have extra depth. So with a little help from the girls, probably not much, we're gonna get these boxes opened up and start assembling the bottom half of this playset, and hopefully get the 4 corners poured today. All right, girls, we gotta find the instructions. You know how I feel about instructions. What?
Was there a rat in here? I'll chewed up.
Oh, maybe there's the instructions for each one.
What makes you think that? Just a little genius, aren't you? All right, have you ever used a knife before?
No,
Here.
I'm never gonna
I just
use
sharpened
it.
it. I need you to open this stuff. What would you rather have, $10,000 or your playset? The playset? What about you?
Place it. You would buy a lot
This
of
is a
stuff.
freaking hefty book here. Do I have to shingle this thing? All right, now for the sketchy part, where you have to connect these. Are you ready?
Not really.
Okay. Just hold it up right there. Get it, grip it right, no. Grip it down low right here. And just hold it right there. I need you to concentrate, okay? Once I get these connected, then we'll be good. Slide it toward you, square it up. Slide it toward you. All right, now we can start assembling everything else. Looks like it's not huge. All right, all the sonotubes are poured. Those are like the 8 load-bearing points on the playset. I know that's kind of overkill. That will at least give me a perfectly level base to put them on, and it'll keep it up out of the dirt so the bottom of those boards will not rot. Otherwise, I got all the weed barrier down, and it is blazing hot out here. I am just absolutely soaked in sweat. It's just dripping off me. Crazy humid right now. And we have assembled, and by we, I mean myself and the Juice Box girls. One of them is hiding. So I assembled as much as I could underneath the carport. I still have to put the roof on it. That way we were in the shade, it's on a level area, and we've been getting a lot of rain, so it kept us out of the mud. And I had to assemble the tube slide, which was a massive pain. It took probably close to 3 hours, and there's probably 17,000 bolts on there that you have to pretty much hand tighten. And of course I had to hook it up because the girls were dying to use it. And I also wanted to pull some measurements of where the landing bases are, right there and there, so I can get them set up beforehand on the actual landing pad over there. The problem is, this is taller
Yeah.
than this header. So I think this header is, I think it's right at 8 foot. We're gonna go out this way, out the gable end. Come out this way, we're gonna turn it, and there's a little bit of a higher opening here. We might be able to get it out this way. Otherwise, we have to take it out that way, and it's gonna get a lot more complicated. All right, now we should be able to just roll her over. And
Well, he'll move.
we're gonna have to roll, keep, yeah. That might happen.
Yeah, it's not even like on.
Yeah, well, it's just because it's uneven. It'll plant again.
Oh yeah, it's on it now.
Tighter than I thought.
Hold on. Oh, but it's hitting here.
Tighter than I thought. I think we can get it out through here. We might have to like tip it on end a little bit.
Okay.
And I'll need you to just shove it over until it passes that, just like
I'm gonna
that.
shove it that way.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna, while you're doing that, I'm gonna pull it out.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of doing that, but what are you gonna do?
Just tell me when.
All right, go ahead. All right, I'm gonna
Is that
pull.
good? I need to go more.
No, that's just, you just gotta clear it, that's it.
Okay.
Until we're all the way.
Out of sun.
The 2x4 is gonna go right through here, so I'll need you to just hold this right here.
Okay.
Holy is it hot in here?
Pick the hottest day of the year. I'm getting
That should do
attacked
it.
over here.
Damn it!
What's up?
Great camera work.
You haven't even seen it.
Get down in that position again when you were holding the camera.
I was like this.
Wow, look at the dedication. That side, we have to slide this thing over. You don't need to do ton. I'm just kind of guide it. You try to lift
Okay.
a little bit. There you go. Damn, look at that freaking layout. All right, so there, we got the pylons there, the sonotubes. You can see load point, load point, load point, and then that's where the ladder is gonna be, which I'll install. All right, I made a boo-boo. This actually has to spin around 180. I missed a step, okay? We just gotta lift it and walk around.
Am I going that way then?
Sure, whichever,
Okay. Well, I just wanted
which way
to-
is better for you. You're walking away.
Sorry.
You're doing it. You're good. You're almost there. You're almost there.
Oh my god.
You're almost there. No problem.
Maybe a little bit going that way.
All right, I'm gonna square this thing up and get it centered, and then I think the next step's gonna be getting frickin' stone in here. All right, it is the next day, another hot one, very humid. Hopefully gonna wrap this project up today, turn it over to the girls. All I have left to do is to trim down the main beam for the swing set, go ahead and put the little mounting base pads in for the swing set, finish putting all that together. Then I have some loose ends to wrap up on the playset itself, like the roof and some other crap. And I was a little short on pea gravel. I thought I had a lot more that I would be able to repurpose, but I didn't have as much as I thought. So I ended up having to run out, get about 3 ton of pea gravel, which luckily pea gravel is pretty damn cheap. It was only $120 for 3 tons. I borrowed my neighbor's dump trailer and gonna use the excavator to scoop out as much as I can, place it in the playset, and then I'll hand rake all that out. I do have that pea gravel a good 4 to 5 inches thick in there, so shouldn't be any issue if they fall. Lots of cushion, and I think it's gonna be a perfect fit. Unless someone decides to eat it, that's never good. And he probably will. Why is the swing moving? Did someone sit on it? Because you're not supposed to play on it yet. No fun yet. Sit down. When you guys were inside, I was actually playing on it for a little bit. Well, I could finally cross one large project off the list. It is completely done. Well, except for the bridge maybe. It's pretty much done. And this is all on the same day. I've changed clothes like 3 times because I was completely drenched. Everything came out really nice. We just had a big storm roll through and it didn't blow it over. So that's a good sign. I got this thing anchored down into the ground, 8-inch piers, and we do have one finishing touch for the playset. The Keystone Girl and I actually bought the girls their own Chinese excavator, not a Bobcat. Here it is, your own Chinese excavator, made in China. This is the Big Dig, not confused with Big Dig with a G. This thing has about a 24-inch reach, and this is going to go right in this back corner. Anyways, that's going to wrap up this project and this video. We are all excited here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this whole project and process. It was definitely a pretty large job. It turned out great. We're all happy. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Let's try
Go
it.
to your room. Shoot out the end of it. Hold the camera. Hey, you want to see something cool? All right, hold on. Honey, hold my beer. All right, watch this. Damn it!
Daddy, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What the heck happened?
No big deal. I'll try it again.
Here, might need a couple more of these then. Whew. Were you using the telescope? Looking around for critters? Joseph, get out of there!
Oh, I see a dog turd over there. Smush it.
No.
Does that feel comfortable or no?
Not really, but whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
buddy.